Hey everybody, Alpha here, and today I have an Apogee game that I, amazingly enough, know very little about. I grew up on most of Apogee's games. This is one I missed, and I've got another one that I'm going to run down at a later time. What I know about this one, The Monuments of Mars, is that it plays very much like Pharaoh's Tomb or Arctic Adventure, which I have covered several years ago now, and touched on this briefly during my Do or Die series that first year, but never went all the way through. So let's do that. 4 episodes, just like Pharaoh's Tomb, beginning with First Contact. And you can see this is very much the same color scheme, drawing style. Same kind of menu as you have for Arctic Adventure as well. So let's check out the story first. The story so far. NASA has sent several manned missions to explore the mysterious monuments of Mars. However, each mission has ended in disaster. The crew of each mission has failed to return, and no one at NASA knows why. It's not how that's spelled, but okay. You are the last hope. Can you explore the strange Martian structures and reveal their secrets? Can you survive to discover what happened to the men who manned the previous missions? Your computer-guided ship guides itself past deadly meteors and into the strong gravitational pull of the Earth-sized red planet. It won't be long now, you think to yourself, until the secrets of the monuments of Mars are finally revealed. Now, how do we do this? The goal when playing the Monuments of Mars is to explore the many levels and rescue the captive astronauts on the final level. Each level presents its own unique puzzles, treasures, traps, and secrets. It's up to you to find how best to survive each level. You're equipped with a blaster gun, which requires special energy packs for recharging. Many levels you encounter will have a door, which requires an access card to pass through it. When you get the card, it will appear on the status line. You will have unlimited men while you play this game, so when you die, you will automatically restart the level. That's a lot more generous than Pharaoh's Tomb. Special action key is Enter. Flip switches, push buttons, activate computers, and throw levers. You have to be near it. S and R, save and restore. F1 for sound. F6 is the suicide key or the restart level key. Escape to pause or quit. Left and right to move. Spacebar to jump. Left shift to fire the blaster. And we can reconfigure those with config keyboard. During your journey into the dangerous Martian structures, you'll discover and use 3 types of switches, which you can flip by pressing the Enter key. The computer terminal can also be used by pressing the Enter key. You must be standing next to a switch or computer to use it. Levers and buttons can also be activated by shooting them. However, levers can only be shot if leaning in your direction. The best course of action is to try and grab every new object you find. Some are worth points, others are deadly. It's up to you to figure it all out and survive. And here's what they look like. So we have a vertical force field switch, a button used for a horizontal force field, levers for elevators, access cards for doors, and the doors themselves, computers showing the floppy drive letter A, and the plus-minus battery look and recharge packs for 3 shots apiece. The Monuments of Mars has very complex graphics and animation, therefore it will not run fast enough on any 8088 CPU, IBM, or compatible. In other words, you must have a system equipped with 8086, 8286, or 8386. Good enough. And what's the high score list look like? Some heroes here. See George Broussard, one of the geniuses behind Apogee, Scott Miller, Todd Verpogel, and some game heroes of the time, Captain Comic, Commander Keen, Roger Wilco of Space Quest fame. Don't know who Leon is, but that's alright. Alright, so to begin the game, You can see the status bar up top where you have the level you're on, the number of shots you start with, which is 5, and your score. But there is a cheat code I'm going to use to give myself more ammunition because I like shooting stuff. And that is by hitting the caps lock and forcing the greater than symbol, which is shift period. So that'll allow you to start the game at 20 shots instead. Before we do that, let me do some config here. So there it is, control scheme G, where I move left and right with left and right. Jump is control, shoot is alt. The same basic commands as many of the Apogee games at the time. That's the one I would like to use. Because it feels the most comfortable. As with any platformer game, you want to get used to how things move. Get used to the choppiness. Alright. Level 1 looks pretty simple, just one little pit to cross. I want to practice. Alright. Okay, good. So reset your shot count to what it was at the start. I want to practice moving and jumping at the same time. See if I can get that down. Cool. Level 2, first practice at shooting. Well, unfortunately, because that's a deep pit, he gets to live. Alright, curious about something. Okay. So you can move mid-air. If I time it right, I can get myself one more kill. Or you could play it safe and just drop into level 5. Oh well. So we get our first look at some mechanisms here. For example, that door. Those are the pyramids worth 1,000 points, some of which open up some secret stuff. That's the vertical switch. Note the force field right up there. Alright, so if you land on the corner of something, you'll get to climb up, effectively like a kind of hang grab sort of mechanic. There's the access card, and it shows up as a big red word up in the status bar. I didn't notice how much the ammo pack was worth. I'll take a look at that. There's the door. Alright, we're a quarter of the way in. Let's save right there. Sometimes just walking into a space will make things happen. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to be getting up there anytime quickly. I would like to attempt to get the one that's walking on the ceiling. Got him. Because then I can get those guys easily in my 2-block range jump. Now, alright, that's not a mechanism. Alright. Let's double check and make sure I can't do anything. Oh, do I shoot that thing? Oh, cool. Alright. Well, here's the good news. I can use that block to get that done and give myself an easier out over here. Let's wait out the elevator. You can see my shot count from where it was at the start of this, so otherwise I would have to be more strategic about how I use my shots, which I can certainly do. I would just rather not, to be honest. Oh. And also I am thinking, I wasn't paying attention to this, but I think when I took out that antenna, I also took out this block, which was glowing a little bit more before. So I'm wondering if that's a laser turret. We'll probably get to see that in action on some later level, but the way it worked this time, you'd really have no opportunity to show that off. Whoops. Right down there. Whoop! Ooh. Tricky putting a spike trap down at the bottom like that. This is going to be a little tricky. Because historically, or at least in Pharaoh's Tomb or Arctic Adventure, if you bump sideways into a moving elevator, it'll knock it the other direction and screw up your jump. Is that jump even makeable? Probably not, right? Alright, well, oh, I see. So it gives you the bridge after the long way. Alright, we'll wait this out a minute. And go. One more dive into the spike trap. Oh, this looks complicated. Let's save right here. So we have 4 letters. There's your laser turret. see. Alright, so we can't get all the way to the floor. Whoops. Don't want to do that. I want the M. Oh wow, that's a big hitbox. Whoops. Okay, I figured out now how to do that. That hitbox is too wide for that. Oh. That was interesting. I bounced off the R. That is a tricky landing, especially when your jump is disrupted. And when you pick up something in midair, it knocks you fast to the ground. Couple of very odd mechanics there. Alright, now I gotta go backwards. Yeah, that. Thinking I better shut that off. And I can't do it if I'm landed, I guess, so... Oh, yes, I can. Haha! Let's do something about you. Whoops. Let's try that again, actually. There. See, here I am trying to do it skillfully. Work smarter, boys, not harder. Now, if you got that by getting Mars in order, it's 10,000 points instead of 2,000 for the final letter. I need to do this without wasting off that shot. I may have cheated to get 15 extra, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to play this the wrong way. Actually, I learned earlier that I can shoot through these force fields. Cool, now I'm starting to get the hang of it. Familiarity with Pharaoh's Tomb or Arctic Adventure will help you here. Oh, another one of those, huh? Very slick. I see no options but to do this and this. Oh, that triggers that. Then I need to save the bullet. That one I have to do in order to give myself a decent landing over there. For science. Ah, interesting. So it'll move that out of the way there. And all the physics I've seen so far suggest to me that I need to give this a good running shove off of both ledges. Or maybe that just wasn't the way to do it at all. But you know what? I can see why that's not the way to do it. So let's do that again. Other way. Thank you. We'll move that. Let that fly right on down the slope. That'll allow us up there. Excellent. Alright, we're halfway out. Let's first shoot and then save. Can I reach that? Probably not, right? Alright. So I'm going to have to lose that force field. That's going to be a tricky jump, huh? Is that doable with that first block? It may not be. Cool. Center your jump very, very carefully. I don't think that's what I wanted to do. We're going to need some of those blocks. Whoops. Alright, so I'm going to have to make that jump too. This is a hard jump. The only other thing I can think of is, will the computer help? Nope. All the computer does is free that up. So this is going to have to be some very precise jump play. Alright. Can I push one block out from under? That's no good either. How in the world am I supposed to... There's no getting around it. I'm going to have to make a better than perfect jump. Or, is that enough room for me to slip down? No. Can I make the perfect jump from here? Can't push more than one. What is the trick to this? There's gotta be one. See, it's at this kind of precision work that you see that the controls are not as responsive as they should be. I don't know if you guys can hear this through my microphone, but here's the delay that I'm dealing with. Somewhere in the neighborhood of a quarter second. I mean, I'm practiced at it at this point in time, but like, the kind of adapting you have to do in order to pull this off. Nope. Unless I have to knock it off. Ah, I got it. Now, here's the tricky part. The tricky part that I will more than likely never get right. So I'm going to have to turn back real quick. And because of that lag I'm dealing with, I have to trust that I'm going to get it right. At least I seem to have that down now. That wasn't the right way to do it. But I think now I see what the right way is. And I gotta watch down below for that sucker too. Or do I use him? No. Probably be easier to use myself. Well, can't clear this without getting rid of that barrier, so gotta make that jump the first time. Alright, I want to try something. Or I'll just be an idiot and completely forget what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm going to have to do this very, very quickly. Or is my body just too small to be doing that? Do I not have a choice but to use this guy? If I time this right, I might be able. But I gotta do it after I flip that switch. Which is impossible because I no longer have that block. Or can I... No, that's no good either. Alright. Maybe I have an idea here. Maybe. Alright, let's try it. That didn't work. This is nasty. I have no idea what happened there. Say what now? Oh, fucking bot, right? Yeah, this level alone has taken me way too long. There must be a right way to do this. Just got to figure out what it is. This seems like the best situation I'm going to have for this. How am I going to make that jump? Like that. Fantastic. I got to try and do this top block by top block. Can I do it that way? Almost had it. I am real close now. I mean real close. That was mistimed. That didn't work. Did that just get stuck on his head? What is the right way to do this? I may as well try. Alright, you know what? This is getting overly ridiculous. What is the right way to do this? What? Fucking what? Alright, now I'm more pissed than relieved, but very much more pissed. Here, have a look at this, folks. Now I'm mad. Because that makes itself look like there's a block puzzle to be solved here, and there's really not. That's really fucked up. Really fucked up. Well, now that I know there's not a puzzle to be solved here, move on, shall we? I think the letters are, well... That was fun-ish. Getting real low on ammo here. Oh, well, that's good. That's a trap, isn't it? Well, we now know that the extra shots are worth... Oh. Well, thank you. 250 points as well. How are we going to get those in the right order? That's the question of the day, isn't it? I'm going to have to shoot the button. There's no way around that. Can I make this? Yep. Well, there's probably no getting across there. Better lose the laser turret first. I see only one way I'm going to get the M in the proper order. That's not it. Actually, let's try that without first. I refuse to accept that as impossible. I'm not gonna keep messing around with that. Is this impossible? Do I have to jump off the things? It's possible, but what's the trick? So you can rapid fire jump. Would you mind turning without taking a step? Guess I'm gonna have to time it right. I watched it done. How is it done? Alright. There's got to be more to this. Do you just waltz across them? Because I didn't hear a jump sound. I need to watch this technique very, very carefully. This was done somehow. I have to see what. Don't start moving until I get there, I guess, is how it looks. Well, that would be one hell of a way to do it. You know what? I'm going to explore that. No, that probably isn't going to work. Alright, so I'll tell you guys at this point what it is I'm doing here. I'm checking out Das Gamer's video on this episode of the game, and he's found some way to walk across the pyramids inside the little funnel. I don't hear any jumps in that video. He's got to be making some kind of pixel perfect landing to trot across to the M like that. All right, I'm gonna give this one more try, and if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna move on. Here we go. Nope. Screw it at this point. I know one other cool thing that I'm going to utilize. As a big fuck you to whoever designed this particular puzzle. Well, that's not cool. That's another 7,000 points I wouldn't be able to get. But for science, I wonder something. Oh, there is a right way to do this, huh? Maybe. But it would require a real tricky jump. Made even more tricky by the fact that you gotta be careful not to hit the R if you want those extra points. Cool. Alright, now to get the R. Fantastic. Now I gotta make this one more time. Oh, no I don't. The door's down there. Silly me. Where am I? Up there. They gave me a nice little labyrinth to work with. That block is apparently going to be useful somewhere. Or maybe it's a trick. I better not try it. Precision. Precision. That wasn't precision. Nope. Can't be wasting shots. Choppiness is bad enough. The lag makes this really ridiculous. Ah! 2 cards in 1 level. Very nice. So how do I do that? Like that. So that's 11,000 more points. We're totaling, if we're counting, that's 26,000 points total. Well, never mind. Something opened up. Apparently, patience and attentiveness is the name of the game here. That's a very hard jump. I'm not standing here waiting. Oh, I see. Don't know how to go about. Don't know how to get that triangle. So first question, how do we get that one? Let's get up to 16. Apparently a very well-placed jump. So let's get it. Alright, so apparently these elements have different hitboxes. The barrier from much earlier in the game came up from the elevator, and this apparently does not. Got it. Well, never mind the fact that my heels were firmly on that platform. Hello. Okay. There's an even bigger delay when you're bopping on the elevator going downward. Center. Good. Is this the best way off the train? It works. Oh, God. What? Wow, that is some horse shit. I guess we're going to ignore the fact that I was right next to the button. Yeah? Cool. Okay. Actually, this might be a better way off. Just have to be careful not to hit the sparker right there. So that's 4,000 points that I can't get because of somebody's bullshit level design. So that's still 19,000. Come on. Like really that... The hitbox seems to be changing pixel by pixel, and that's not good. Not even not cool, because there's a very distinct difference between not cool and not good. That is distinctly not good design. I realize this is kind of neurotic because it only saves at the beginning of a level. Ah, you stupid son of a... That's ridiculous. It should not continue... I fully realize that's probably a lag thing, but it should not continue to jump after you release the jump key. And the lag should not be increased just because something is moving. I also don't agree with changing physics. Enough of that double jumping shite. Alright, following that exercise in horse shit. Should I get that card first? I get the feeling I should. Can I reach the A? It would seem not. Alright. Oh, that's an elevator platform, huh? No, that over there is. I have a card. There are 3 of them. What happens if I try for a second? Probably nothing good, right? Should I use that first one first? Yeah, I think so. So you can only carry 1 card at a time, and it's a soft lock if you try and grab more. So we'll not be doing that then. Let me guess. In order to get all the letters, you're going to make me run that gauntlet over there, right? Multiple times. Or am I missing something? Hold on. Is there a square I need to hit? like there's a square that might trigger something. Alright, what have I missed? On level 19. Oh, you slick sons of... So that's how it's done, but not until you get the first card. So let's do that first. That was me not being thorough. Ah! God damn it. Slow down. Finally, this. And you can see in the bottom center what appears to be our captured astronauts. Right way to handle this is what? Probably just kick them down while they're all away from it. This is all I'm going to have enough shots for. You have deactivated the energy rings that held captive your fellow astronauts. These are just a few of the missing astronaut explorers sent on the many missions before you. Now that they are freed, the astronauts will make their way back to the surface and to your ship. You must continue searching the many monuments and rescue the other missing astronauts, and also discover who captured them, and why. Here's why I did this. Or why I didn't care, rather. About the fact that I couldn't get that one set of Mars letters. Notice each time I do this, the score keeps going up. By 50,000 a pop. That's what y'all get for making something like that. Oh, it's 10,000 on top of the 2. Congratulations. Ordering information. So really it doesn't track 100% and score doesn't matter. Alright, we'll break this here and then we'll continue on another video with the next episode. Thanks. See you later.